Hi. I just genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, want to thank you for clicking on this. I've just spent the last most of 4 hours sobbing my absolute eyes out because of this very nature. So I decided to make this as a guide to non-ASD people, just so you can understand what it's like being in my head. So ASD is also known as autism spectrum disorder, and it is something that I was born with. If I had a choice, I would not have this. I would not wish this on my worst enemy. But it is who I am. It's as part of me as my hair, arms, or legs. It is also something that I am utterly ashamed of. You know, if my leg was amputated, you'd feel sorry for me, and you'd make provisions to make encounters with me more pleasant for everybody, but I look completely normal on the outside. So every inappropriate comment, inappropriate in your mind, that I make, fills you with so much shock and horror. And I'm left wondering why you left me, and why you are not talking to me anymore. This ASD affects different people in different ways, so you can't get to know me and think that this affects everybody exactly the same. But let me just say how it affects me so you can just hopefully understand what it's like being me for my entire life. I am extremely ashamed of it because I'm not like you, and you shun me for being different. I cannot tell you how many times I've needed to escape from social media because people misunderstood something that I said that I couldn't possibly understand. I could not begin to understand how it would have upset you. You know that comment that I made about your skin? It was about your skin. That comment that I made about your eyes, that was about your eyes. That comment about me getting palpitations looking at you, and that was because I was so engrossed in what you were doing. I could not believe the mastery thereof. You put in so much work. I saw all the work that you put in, and it genuinely made my heart go pitter-patter in admiration. I honestly don't understand how anybody could have thought any sexual undertones to that. You know, I've never had friends. Don't get me wrong, a few people have been brave enough to call themselves my friend, but I always knew that they would leave. They always did. They always do. It is so easy to use me because I will literally do anything to make you happy. And when you do leave, I beat myself up about it for months, even years, because I'm wondering what I could have done to make things better for you. I have failed because you left. I should have been better. I should have done more. I don't know what I could have physically done more, but I should have done more. Maybe then you would have stayed. Maybe then you would be happy, and it's all my fault. I am completely alone in my world. And when people say they don't understand what it's like, you know, that feeling of being alone in a crowded room? Well, with me it's worse than that. I see the people around me, but it feels as though you are all galaxies away. Imagine that you're in a deep, dark cave where you can hear the others, but you can't see them or interact with them. Well, that's exactly what it feels like. And I'm standing in the same room as you. My mind is never still. You may think that I'm very quiet and I'm quietly sitting over there, but I am so worried about the amount of people that I've upset today. I'm worried that my work isn't perfect enough. I'm worried that the traffic is going to be bad, which means that the people driving next to me will be able to look at me. I am so worried. Because in a few minutes, I have to either go to the bathroom or eat. And it mortifies me that I have to do these things. I am so worried that I will hear from you. But in the same breath, I'm worried that you don't ever want to speak to me again because of something I said that upset you. I'm worried that the phone will ring because I am terrified of answering it. I'm worried that someone is going to come through that door and expect physical contact because that scares the living daylights out of me. I'm worried. Oh, I'm so worried that you will be upset. And there's nothing that I can do to cheer you up or console you. And I constantly worry that after everything that I have ever done for you, it's just not going to be good enough. It is not going to make you happy. It is not going to cheer you up. I have extremely wild, fantastical thoughts. And yes, you may be in it. But even though I'm 42 years old, these thoughts are as innocent as a child's. We're walking along a path together. We are picking up shells along the seashore. We are exploring castles and dreaming of dragon slaying together. We are looking up at the clouds, comparing shapes. We are looking up at the stars, comparing our knowledge of constellations. I also have obsessions that drive me insane because I can never get enough of it. I'm obsessed with my profession. It takes over my entire life. My thoughts consist only of things in my profession. My thoughts consist solely of there is this problem that I cannot solve and I need to solve it. And I obsess over it for days and days and days until I finally have a solution. I'm also obsessed with things I don't understand. And I don't understand you. How do you change your eyes to show such emotion? How do you feel? Is it possible to feel? With me, it's either dead, completely dead, or completely overboard where I will literally throw myself in the sea and drown for you. Where is the middle? How do you do that? How do you accept social situations so casually? How on earth do you relax? How do you switch your mind off? This conversation that you're having with me, I don't understand it. I don't understand the concept. I'm looking at you, but I cannot read what you're trying to get me to feel in this conversation. While you're talking to me, my mind is whirring among all the saved responses I've ever learned in my entire life. Trying to find something that's either going to fix the situation or make you feel better. Yes, you might just need me to listen, but I don't understand that. I don't understand that's what you want me to do. I am extremely affectionate. But even though I'm terrified of physical contact, all I want to do is hold you when you're sad and make you feel better. Also, when you're sad and you're crying, I don't know what to do. I want to run away. But I want to hold you and make you feel better. But I want to run away. All I want to do is make you feel better. All I want to do is make you happy. I will throw myself under a bus for you if that will help your situation. I will give my life for you if that will make you happy. And just as you can't help but take a breath, I cannot help but want to support you and help you and compliment you and just make everything all better. But you know what? This won't make you happy. Like I was shunned today, this will make you shun me. This will make you feel as though I'm violating your personal space and will make you feel extremely uncomfortable. And I hate myself for this. You ostracize and fear what you don't understand. And my perpetually affectionate nature is something you don't understand. And I'm so tired. I'm so tired of apologizing for being me. I'm so tired of crying myself to sleep because my intentions were misunderstood. I'm so tired of physically hurting because I'm utterly alone in this life. And I'm so tired of being rejected by people because I'm not like you. I'm so tired of caring for people so deeply, only for them to make me feel like a stalker and a violator. I promise you, I'm not trying to get anything out of you. I just want what's best for you. And I don't know you, but to my mind that is irrelevant. You are a human being, and I need to make this better. Whatever you're going through, I need to make it better. I truly love you from the core of my being, and I cannot help myself. Just as you need to breathe, that is how compelled I am to love you and to care for you. And this is who I am. And I am truly sorry that it bothers you as much as it does. And I wish I could take this part of me away, just to make you feel better.